Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to the 2024 Youmacon Integrated Cosplay Competition! It is time, and we have tried to fill this room. I love seeing that. Thank you all so much for being here. We are about to do our annual cosplay competition, and before we even get started, I just want to say a few words about the people backstage. The people who are about to enter this stage are members of your community. The people who are coming up here have painstakingly created these costumes, some of them making them by hand, created their props, created their skits, and have decided that they never want to use the bathroom again, because I saw some of these costumes back there. This would take 2 hours to take a piss in. Mad respect. But before we get going, some other things we need to respect: how this happens. I just want to remind you that tonight our cosplayers will be competing for some wonderful prizes, some fabulous trophies, and more. We want to thank our generous sponsors, Arda Wigs, Farmori Cutlery, and I can hear you, pandas! And Bernia for, I nailed that one. Bernia for sponsoring prizes for our cosplayers. Arda Wigs is a cosplay-owned wig company. They have sponsored gift certificates for our top masquerade entries. Farmori is a small business from Georgia. They make blades and scissors for sewing, crafting in the kitchen, and everyday use. They have sponsored gift certificates for our winning entries. Bernia Sewing Machines have sponsored a special prize. One of our lucky cosplayers will be taking home a Bernied B05 courtesy of Bernina and a set of accessories from our cosplay department head, Luna. Thank you, Bernina, and thank you over to Luna. We want to thank Karmata Arts for designing all our award certificates this year, and a special thanks to Circle Creations for designing and fabricating our trophies for this year's winners. And of course, we want to thank our partner events, International Cosplay League and Cosplay World Masters, for partnering with us to give the cosplayers the opportunity to travel, make new friends, and experience things as they go through this journey. Cosplay World Masters holds their international championship at an event in Iber Anime, Lisbon. Nailed it. Portugal in May of 2025. One lucky cosplayer will represent the USA in that World Championship. International Cosplay League holds their World Championships at Japan Weekend Madrid in Madrid, Spain, September of 2025. Team USA is made up of 3 cosplayers, 1 solo and 1 pair. And now that you know what's going on, let's hear it for all of our competitors! We have them back in the green room. They can't hear shit. One more time. Let's hear it for the competitors. Voice behind the stage. Who do we have first? Your microphone isn't on?
I need my microphone. Thank you. First we have Suki as a Korok from The Legend of Zelda.
Have you ever wondered how crooks choose their hiding places? Well, ask no longer. Join Rock in her day-to-day work life as a member of Heidi Co. At this company, she gives solid advice where some crooks should hide.
Heidi Co., Rock Division, Rocka speaking. How may I be of assistance?
I'm looking for a place to hide. Can you give me an idea?
Of course! You can hide under a rock.
Under a rock?
Yes, don't take that hiding spot for granted.
Doesn't everyone look under rocks, though?
Don't be ridiculous. Under a rock is one of the best places to hide.
Okay, if you say so. Thanks.
Rocks are the best places to hide. Only the bolder of us will. Heidi Co. Rock Division, Raka speak. You told me to hide under a rock earlier, and I was found way too fast. What is the meaning of this? Now don't get pebbles in your shoe. Did you try hiding in a rock circle? No. How could hiding under more rocks be better? Because having more rocks will mean it takes longer for someone to find you. My advice is rock solid, trust me. Now that you mention it, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'll try that. Thanks. I may be obsessed with rocky hiding spots, but that's my prerogative. Heidi Co. Rock Division, Raka speaking.
I need a hide, but nothing's working so far.
Did you try under a rock?
Yes,
How about a rock circle?
I did, but I was found.
Sounds like you hit rock bottom. Listen, I have one more hiding place to offer. It's all or nothing with this hiding spot. You got it?
Yes, I understand.
Alright, get yourself a boulder and hide in a tree with 3 branches. No one will know that you'll have to put the boulder on the tree to find you.
Will this really work?
This spot is cratered than all the non-rock hiding places out there. I guarantee it.
Okay, thanks, Raka.
Keep checking the rocks. Thanks for doing business.
Let's hear it for Suki! The first performer from your novice division, guys. That is a tough stage to walk onto. I love that they went first. One more time for your first performer, Suzuki. Lord Pandez, what do we have next?
Mad Dog as Princess Carolyn from BoJack Horseman.
It's supposed to be a good, special day for Princess Caroline, but she has to finish a few phone calls in the office before she can go home to celebrate.
Yeah.
Good news, you're back in my stable and I got you the lead in a romantic comedy. Who's the best agent in the world?
What?
I went through hell and back today, but it was worth it because I got you a job. Aren't you excited?
I don't know. I don't care about that.
You said you wanted a job.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I gotta go.
So, what's the prognosis?
I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. As Charles Lindbergh would say, sometimes you fly an airplane and sometimes you lose a baby. In this case, you didn't fly the airplane.
Wait, what?
Your pregnancy is no longer viable.
Well, how do we make it viable again? How did this happen?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. I wouldn't beat yourself up. Miscarriages happen for so many reasons. There's nothing medically wrong with you. Maybe you just wanted the baby too much. Maybe you didn't deserve it because you were unkind once. Maybe you ran afoul of a trickster god or wood nymph who is now exacting revenge.
Oof, this is a lot. What do I do next?
Oh, there's a procedure. We can do it here later this week. Do you want Darlene up front to call someone to drive you home?
No, I'm okay. I don't need anyone. It's all right. It's all right. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna get through this.
6 p.m. automatic reminder. Happy birthday, Princess Carolyn. You are 40.
Give it up for Mad Dog, who I just scared the hell out of. Oh, you got it? Mad Dog, this is an anime con. I saw BoJack Horseman on the script, and I'm like, oh, what adorable moment from BoJack Horseman are they going to choose? You chose I Don't Need Anyone? I love you guys. Pandez, what do we got?
Barbie cosplay as Queen Akasha from Queen of the Damned.
No flowery intro this time, guys. Please welcome Barbie cosplay. This costume is a passion project that has taken weeks to complete. Barbie cosplay.
Santa's fade. He was here too long ago.
You like him, do you?
He reminds me of someone.
All he's going to remind you of soon is a pile of bone. We're going to dismember him, bleed him dry.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Give it up for Barbie cosplay! Outstanding. Pandez, let's keep this moving. Who do we got?
Ghost Pepper as All for One from My Hero Academia.
All for One has journeyed across the land, taking powers or quirks from superheroes. He has picked up an unlikely power. We hope you enjoy it.
Do you know how stifling this place is, All Might? If I so much as try to scratch an itch by rubbing my body against this chair, then every gun muzzle in my cell block suddenly points at me. My brain waves are constantly being monitored, along with my vital signs. One thought about activating my quirk, and I'll likely be put down like a rabid dog. Imprisoned deep underground, smothered by layers of high-tech security. Not even a bit of stimulation for my mind. The world likens this place to something out of a Greek myth, calling it Tartarus. That's the name of the underworld prison where kings and titans were punished. Escaping would be a struggle even for me.
Drop that, fuck that into life I used to have as baby. I just lost my memory in the new life, into the pitch black universe. I got pitch and mirror, 마치 끝을 마친 시작까지. Who's the real me like a motif, like the gun is paradox. Something thought that in the life I used to have, but baby, I just lost my memory in the new life. Take a look inside.
Villain.
That in the life I used to have, as baby, I just lost my memory in the new. Take a look inside.
Villain.
As a mirror, take a chill out to see the touchy who's the one like emoji, like we look in this paradox.
Villain.
기꺼이 악당이 돼 계속 걸어가 깊이 날이 더 끌어내 Don't give up if what you say 네가 말 짓거려도 난 날 완성해 던져줘버린 주사위 You better than not if you shy I'm gonna hurt you는 한 입에 삼켜 너를 바로 잡을 생 또 너 부숴버릴 sinner Can I promise Clock is ticking 내게 잡혀 발버둥 치는 너 Recognize me 알잖아 이제 네가 말해봐 Who am I?
Villain.
That in the I used to have as baby I just lost my memory in the new Take a look inside
Villain.
turn 뒤끝을 멈춘 시작까지 Who's the one 내게 묻지 like a duck in this paradox To your open space
Ghost Pepper! Proving to us that attaching plumbing supplies to your spinal cord and oral mouth, good idea. Pandez, what do we have coming up next?
Pika Colada as Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic.
Don't forget this one, created by Gerald Robotnik, performing his second skit ever at Youmacon. Get ready to hype it up with Shadow!
It all starts with this, the jewel containing ultimate power. My name's Shadow. I am the ultimate life form. Let me show you my real power. I promise you, revenge. Chaos Control.
Oh, Shadow, thank you for not killing us all. That is the end of your intermediates. Guys, let's hear it for the first set of cosplayers. Those were your intermediates. But you know what that means. We're moving forward. It's time for the journeyman. Pandez, who we starting off with?
Pop culture choreography as My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
Are you ready to be sent to the Shadow Realm? Get out your best decks, because your next performer says it's time to duel. Representing the heart of the cards, please welcome pop culture choreography to the stage as Mia Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Let's hear it for Star Train Idol Project. We got ballet. That was awesome. I'm just standing backstage like, they're doing a twirl. They keep doing a twirl. If they vomit, this is the greatest. Okay. Pandez, who do we got?
Star Train Idol Project as Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid.
Oh, I messed everything up. Sorry about that, pop culture cinematography, my bad. We have Star Train Idol Project, a soloist who created this from who created this from her love of idols. She hopes she can make everyone happy with what she performs today. Let's hear it for Star Train Idol Project. If you can write down what the hell the lyrics were in that song, I'll give you $1. That is incredible. Pandez, who do we have next?
Cherry Pie as Yuta and Rika from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Everyone, this is Cherry Pie's second masquerade welcome. Cherry Pie will be dancing to Chacon.
Rika. 태양 없이 그늘진 성 시들어도 농염한 센트 죽은 꽃들의 키스에 향기를 입혀 내 입맞춤 태양보다 찬란한 그게 바로 나 몬스터 나를 불러도 나는 전혀 상관없어 춤춰 나를 위해 영원히 깨진 곳에 날 보며 발을 맞췄지 아름다운 이 순간 난 멈추지 않아 봐 다시 시작은 now Dance for me 느껴진 매력된 듯이 I just wanna dance 지지 오직 나를 위한 party 태양보다 찬란한 그게 바로 나 춤춰 죽음의 무드 어머나 취한 채는 춤춰 나를 위해 영원히 깨진 곳 속 날 보며 발을 맞추지 아름다운 이 순간 난 멈추지 않나 봐 다시 시작해 now Dance for me 내게 취해 매력된 듯이 I just wanna dance on 멈출 수 없지 어둠 속에 이런 나만의 세계니까 다시 시작해 now 아름다운 모든 것을 사랑해 난 허기 순간이 저주라도 멈추지 않아 춤춰 이 순간을 영원히 아름다운 내게 주의 발을 맞추지 깨진 거울 속에서 빛이 나는 난 다시 시작해 now Dance for me 지금처럼 새로운 꽃처럼
Let's hear it for Cherry Pie! It's so fun. Pandas, let's keep this moving, especially because this next set scares me. Let's go.
Drum Chuck International as Dr. Mario from Dr. Mario and Super Mario Brothers.
This just in, after the Luigi's hip-hop haunt situation, residents of the Mushroom Kingdom have come down with the Soulja virus, an unusual virus that causes all music to sound like Soulja Boy. I really should have read this before I read it the first time on stage. What? Fine. However, Dr. Mario has found a cure using drum rhythms and dance to counteract the offense. Can he save everyone before it's too late?
Performing their 2024 program, Cranked at Dr. Mario, Youmacon is proud to present Drum Chuck International.
Soulja Boy too. Soulja Boy, I lean to the left and crack that thing down. I'm jocking on you, I'm jocking on you. And if we get the fight, then I'm cocking on you, I'm cocking on you. You catch me at your local party, yes, I crank it every day. Haters getting mad, cause I got me some baby days. Soulja Boy, I'm in it all. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that why me no, you can't do it like me, no. So don't do it like me, folk. I see you try to do it like me, man, that thing was ugly. Soulja Boy, I'm in it all. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that why me crank that Soulja, 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 what? Soulja Boy, I'm in it all. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that why me crank that Soulja, 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 what? Fresh, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me crank that Roosevelt and super soaked it? Super soaked it. Super soaked it. Super soaked it. Super soaked it. Now why me show me? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? Now Superman. I'm the man. They be looking at my neck, saying it's the rubber band. Soldier boy, I been it up. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy, that Superman now? Now why me crank that soldier? Now why me crank that soldier? Now why me crank that soldier? Now why me crank that soldier?
Let's hear it for Drum Chuck! You know, last year he was a Luigi, and it took me far too long to remember that was him. And then I heard the music, and I got very giddy backstage. Oh, he's back. My ears hurt. Pandas, who do we got next?
Vince and Isabel as Mordecai and Twilight Sparkle from Regular Show and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
So I read your description backstage so I would be ready, and it did not help. Hold on, I have to concentrate for this one. A well-known Romeo and Juliet couple that is fated to be series apart come together tonight in a live action to portray their love and longing for one another through song and dance. These Twilight Sparkle and Mordecai cosplayers invite you to enjoy their depiction of the forbidden romance story, blending their very own costume, music, choreography, and props.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, and all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade to the blackness. And when you staring at that phone in your lap, and you hoping but them people never call you back. But that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hand soon after you fold. And when your plans unravel in the sand, what would you wish for if you had one chance? So airplane, sorry I'm late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. If I don't make that, then I switch my flight, and I'll be right back at it by the end of the night.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Yeah, somebody take me back to the days before this was a job, before I got paid, before it ever mattered what I had in my bank. Yeah, back when I was trying to get a tip at Subway, and back when I was rapping for the hell of it. But nowadays we rapping to stay relevant. I'm guessing that if we can make some wishes out of airplanes, then maybe, maybe I'll go back to the days.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
A wish right now.
Give it up for Vince and Isabella. That was the crossover we all needed. Pandas, what do we got up?
AMH cosplays as Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter.
You know, Myrtle Elizabeth Warren was your typical teenage high school student, struggling with some classes, hopeful for friendship, until one faithful bathroom encounter changed everything for eternity. Don't laugh at that, assholes. Doomed to haunt the halls of Hogwarts forever, Myrtle typically seeks solace in the second-floor girls' lavatory, where few students venture, but exactly where the members of the audience find themselves tonight.
Visitors to the girls' lavatory? Wait a minute, some of you are boys. So Harry and Ron started a trend, did they? Very well, I won't yell at you like I almost yelled at that boy who had the thing with the big yellow eyes. Oh, so you know the story of my death, do you? Then you know who was responsible for my dying? Olive Hornby. That's right, Olive Hornby. She was such a perfect little witch with perfect blonde hair. She was sorted into Gryffindor, but she said she wanted to be my friend. I suppose I should have known it was a trick, someone like her wanting to be friends with a muggle-born like me. But Olive seemed so nice. How was I to know she was laughing behind my back? Then one day in fifth year potions, our assignment was invisible ink. I was never very good at potions, and I asked Olive for help. Some help. She gave me the formula for indelible ink, and when it exploded all over me, she and her friends just laughed and laughed. And what did the potions master do? Olive, please behave better. Myrtle, clean yourself up. Clean myself up? I was as bad at charms as I was at potions, so I was stuck with spoiled robes. My parents promised to make me new robes for my 16th birthday, but then I died. And until then, Olive was perfectly horrible, laughing about my robes, my skin, my glasses. One day she was particularly vicious, and I came here to have a good cry. But things got better after that. You see, Olive still had 2 years at Hogwarts, and I might have taken delight in haunting her. Oh, I haunted her in her bed, I haunted her in her bath, and when she went to work at the Ministry of Magic, I haunted her there too. My best haunting happened at her brother's wedding. I do feel bad that the bride fainted when I popped out of the wedding cake, but Olive was so angry she lunged for me and fell straight into the cake. It was so delightful. Until she complained to the Minister of Magic and he bound me to Hogwarts for eternity. But every now and then, when I'm not sitting here thinking about death, I think of Olive covered in cake. It's such a happy memory. What do you mean, am I done now? You need to use the loo? Well, of course you do. Why would you waste your time talking with me, ugly, miserable, moping, moaning Myrtle?
Give it up for AMH Cosplay, playing Moaning Myrtle. That was awesome. This is the last of our journeyman entries. I am so excited to bring this one to the stage. Des, yell it out.
Vintage Creatures as Shroom, their original character.
This is a handmade Cordyceps fursuit. It took over a month to construct. They will be performing a dance. Please welcome Vintage Creatures!
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And the rumpus and ruckus so comfortable now. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. So I got an apartment across from the park. Put quinoa in my fridge, still I'm not feeling grown. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang, let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang, let's go out with a bang. Feel like like I'm gonna puke, cause my taxes are due. Do my password begin with a 1 or a 2? Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow.
Metronome.
Man, I'm up to something. Oodie-la-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So oodie-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try. So whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Let's give it up for Vented Creatures, aka Shrooms. You're adorable. You're such a fun guy. I heard a few of you groan, and that's all I wanted. Screw you. That was the end of the journey. I'm sorry. Yay. That was the end of our Journeyman competitors. We are up to the Masters now. Are we ready? Pandas, what do we got coming to the stage?
Calpico King as Fiorina from Genshin Impact.
Fiorina de Fontaine, the Archon of Justice, brings to you a show for tonight. You will be captivated by her supernova energy.
I'm like some kind of supernova. Watch out, look at me go. Give me 좀 boy. 빛의 core, so high. 문이 열려. 서로의 존재를 느껴. 마치 Discord. 날 닮은 너 누구야? Drop. 사건은 다가와. 거세게 가져가. That tick tick bomb. That tick tick bomb. 남이 건드리지 못할 걸. 누구도 말야. 지금 내 안에선 supernova. Nova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. 멈춰. 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. Body bang. Make it feel too right. 휩쓸린 energy, it's so special. 잔인한 queen이며 signature 종결. 깃털었거든 하늘 안에 explosion. 내 모든 세포 결로부터 만든 control. 질문은 계속돼. 우린 어디서 왔나? 느껴 내 안에서 supernova. Nova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. 멈춰. 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. 보이지 않는 힘으로 내게 손 내밀어볼까? 가능한 모든 가능성 무한 속에 너를 만나서 봐줘. Bang bang. Don't forget my name. Supernova. 사건은 다가와. 거세게 커져가. 질문은 계속돼. 우린 어디서 왔나? 사건은 다가와. 거세게 커져가. Tell me. 우린 어디서 왔나? 우린 어디서 왔나?
Let's hear it, Phil Kelpico King! Well, those are your new competitors. That was Journeyman, that was Intermediate, and that was Masters. We're about to get into the international competition, guys. It is time to start this stuff. Caught myself, shut up. Before we get going, I want to do two things. One, every person who came out onto the stage, like we said before, was a member of your community. They put aside all fear to come out here and own this stage. Can we hear it one more time for your performers? I love that you guys get to do this. I love that you guys get to use this stage, and I love what's about to happen. Before we continue, we have a few videos we want to show you. AV, can we please roll the international promo videos? Guys, enjoy. And that gives you an idea of what our performers are going for. Guys, it is time for their international solo performers competing for the honor to represent the USA in the World Championship of Cosplay World Masters in Lisbon, Portugal, or International Cosplay League in Madrid, Spain. Let's build up some energy, and let's get somebody from Youmacon out there. Agreed? Let's get somebody from Youmacon out there. Pandas, announce it.
Cacophony as Beatrice from Umaneko no Naku Koro ni.
In a reaction of the Magna-exclusive Confessions of the Golden Witch, Beatrice sets her plans for a mass murder in motion. Forced to a life bridled by incest thanks to Kinzo's actions, Sayo Orshimiya, not even close, dons the identity of Beatrice, prepared to make the family pay for their sins. This is Cacophony in Confessions of the Golden Witch.
I, Beatrice, shall return Rokkenjima and the whole Ushiramiya family to the Golden Land. I wrote the tales of the endless October 4th and 5th, and I embellished each one with the illusion of magic. And these writings were no mere plan for a perfect crime. It was as if my soul were released from my body. I could create any world that I wanted. Each story became a real parallel world, each a possibility within a cat box, and I, as the Golden Witch, could peek in on each and every one. It was like a game of chess. What pawn would be taken next? Which piece the next to be sacrificed? This level of control no human has ever had. This is what makes me a witch, my domain. But why is there this part of me that wants the parts of me to have a happy life? I know that I am just a piece of furniture as a human. Sayo is a piece of lonely furniture dancing in a gown, waiting for a knight who won't come to save me. So I make one last rule. Please, somebody, stop me? All of these stories and fragments hold a piece of the truth, and I'll send each one away. I will make the curtain fall on this cursed bloodline once and for all, and I will end this chain of ill fate when the seagulls cry.
Let's hear it for Cacophony! Oh, Pandas, let's keep this moving. Who do we got coming up?
Wait. Put the chair back. Put the chair back. Put the chair back.
No, I will ruin everything. Where? Here? You want it here? Here. No, you're fine. I'm yelling at him. I'm leaving too. Let's do this. Des, you're in charge now.
Closet Chloe as Sumire Hiana from Love Live Superstar.
Smire is excited to have landed the center position for Leela's performance in the Love Live preliminaries, but some harsh feedback from her classmates has her questioning if she is good enough to lead the group into the next round.
That looks so good on you, Sumire-chan.
Thanks. Cuckoo did a great job.
I just did what I had to.
Getting to practice in it definitely helped. It looked pretty solid for a first run through, but since we recorded it, we can see what our classmates think. We should change it? Someone else should be the center? What do you mean she's a little too enthusiastic? I asked my friends, and they all thought the same thing. We're this school's idols, so we just have to go with what they say.
Wait! Sumire-chan! Why are you running away? We already decided that you would be the center.
But
I already made the costumes. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You have to be the center.
I can't. No matter what you say, I already know. In the end, it won't be me. Being made the center out of pity doesn't make me happy at all. Everyone else is saying that someone else should do it, right? No matter how hard I work, I'm never...
It's not pity.
Huh?
I didn't make you that costume out of pity. You think that's why I'd leave the Sacred Love Life Center position to you?
But you did.
I entrusted you with it because I know you can do it. I watched you train and I heard you sing. You're fit to be Liela's center because that's the kind of strength you have. That's why I made that tiara for you, for our center.
Thanks, Cuckoo. You know I've got this. After all, who do you think I am? Come on, it's almost showtime.
Give it up for Closet Chloe! Now, you said move the chair immediately. I should move the chair? Just move the chair. Just move the chair a bunch? Move the chair. Yeah, I'm going to move the chair. I stole your cell phone. I moved the chair. We have been arguing about chairs backstage for a while now, and I'm having fun. Oh, yeah, there you go. No, I stole it. That's mine now. Hey, Pandez, while I'm busy stealing phones and moving chairs, who's our next contestant?
Inuchibi cosplay as Sakazo's clown doll.
Oh. From the artist Sakazo comes the ceremony of the clown doll. There are some dolls that wish for more, to be alive. Let's hear it for Inachibi Cosplay! Who is inadvertently cleaning up their own mess by dragging it around with them. Inachibi, genuinely, all I want to do right now is LARP with you. You die so spectacularly. That was awesome. Oh my God, clown dolls are horrifying. Pandas, who do we have next?
Whiny Fu Cosplay as a Soot Sprite from Spirited Away.
Oh, it's going to take everything not to punch that question mark. I just want some mushrooms. You know, I just want to remind you. Inflation isn't the... Yeah, okay, shut up. Yeah, I got the laugh. I realized what I said after I said it. Shut up. Inflation, comma, isn't the only thing to worry about at the grocery store. Let's go shopping.
What do we have here? A soot sprite. Ah, looks like it's time for some shopping. Well then, let's go shopping for some star candy. Ooh, free samples. I wonder what this one tastes like. Hey, thanks a lot, pal. It took us 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days! Between inflation, long checkout lines, accidentally biting the Warp Star for an amazing Kirby game from 2022, and pulling out old SpongeBob references, grocery shopping ain't for the weak. Let's try another shelf. Looks like we found some star candy after all. Shoot. Looks like I spoke too soon.
Give it up for Whiny Fu! You made less of a mess than the people who blew themselves up. Thank you. Oh, Pandas, who do we have next?
But Dragons Though Cosplay as Orpheus from Hades.
When Prince Zagreus presents him with a gift from his muse, Orpheus takes a moment to reflect and linger on thoughts of his lost love, Eurydice. Say it again. Eurydice? None of this is spelled right! From his lost love, Eurydice.
Prince Zagreus has given me the most wonderful gift. A gift from my love, my muse, my Eurydice. Oh, how I had wished for such a thing to come to pass. I had almost lost hope completely. These beautiful notes that you wrote, this paper that you have touched, it pales in comparison to the euphoria of holding you in my arms. But if this is all I may have of you, then I will hold to it, like a raft in a squall. I can almost hear her in the music I play. My darling wife, how I miss your voice accompanying mine. Ah, I can feel her. She is so far away from me, but near to my heart in this moment. I only hope that she can feel me beside her as well.
Let's hear it for Butt Dragons! Well done. I really like that story on Eurodice. Nice story. You couldn't see behind this thing. They are just giving me daggers. It's like, you say it right or you leave. I'm like, I'll leave. It's spelled Eurodice. Give me a break. Pandas, who do we have next?
Clover Aura as Lemon Coco from Wacha Premaji.
Am I leaving the chair? Is that a thing that's happening? No one's responding to me, so I'm going to just do what I want. Leave the seat. This is what I'm asking. Leave the chair. Never. Chairs move. You got it, but Lemon, a gamer idol, has just finished her performance and is unwinding with a gotcha game. Let's see what roles she gets.
Wow, that was a great performance, Lemon. Hey, are you paying attention?
Hush, cut on! I only have a few more minutes before this event ends! I only have 2 pulls. I need this Raphael card! Gross.
Lemon? What's wrong? Are you okay?
No. How can life be so unfair? All I needed was that one card! And of the things I could pull, I get 2 of the same card! RNG is so stupid! Gotcha's so stupid! Who even thinks these games are good? I'm never playing this Wait! Why didn't I think about this before? I can just buy diamonds!
Lemon, are you sure you should do that?
There's still hope! Where's my credit card? Cut on, come here!
Lemon, wait! What are you?
Got it! One last pull! This is my chance. I believe in the heart of the cards! Okay, here we go. This is it! Ah!
Give it up for Clover Aurora! What is on this? What is happening? I didn't know we were playing Pretty Boy Adventure Club up here. That's. Oh, man. All right. Pandez, let's hear it. Who do we have next?
Patty Patch as Rapunzel from Sino Alice.
I know this one. Good description. The little bird sang for the sake of its parent, but at some point, the little bird's song was not what its parents had wished. Give it up for Patty Patch! Oh my God, I love it. Keeping it moving, Pandez, what do we got?
Querulous Artisan as the Doomslayer from Doom.
Oh my. We made it. I have a question for all you guys. What does the Slayer do when he isn't ripping and tearing through hell? I think we all know the answer. He visits his best friend Isabella, of course.
The life was quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things, backcut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need! You are seriously! You're right on my mind! The line of friendship shakes through 2 dimensions. Puzzle pieces, each other's extensions. Fishing rods, big freaking guys.
Give it up for Querulous Artisan. Oh, that is both the most worried I've ever been with a Doom character on stage and the least. They were so adorable, but they could kill us all. Bear that in mind. I saw that costume backstage. If they fell over, this whole building is going down. I'm so worried for us. Guys, we're getting towards the end of the solo performances. Let's bring out our last international solo competitor, Pandez. What do we have next?
Kiwi Ninamori as Asha from Wish.
Now that the king is gone, the kingdom of Rosas must depend on its new fairy godmother, Asha, to grant the people's wishes. But being a fairy godmother isn't always what it's cracked up to be.
I wish Star didn't leave me with such a big responsibility. I don't know the first thing about being a fairy godmother. Why doesn't this job come with a manual? Oh, okay. I guess it does have a manual. Let's see. Maybe there's a simple spell I could start off with. How to make a magical entrance. That's a little over the top. How to make a beautiful ball gown. Ooh, I should save that one for later. This one sounds interesting. How to return a mermaid's voice. What does that even mean? Oh my. No, not quite. There has to be something in here I can try. How about this one? How to turn a frog into a prince. That sounds kind of fun. The magic words are bibbidi bobbidi boo. Now where do I find a frog? Hello there. How would you like to become a prince? Perfect. It's lucky you have your good friend Asha to make your wish come true. Now, stand still. Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo. Not what I had in mind. Well, I'm bound to get the hang of this with a little more practice, I guess.
Let's hear it for Kiwi Namanori. Well, thank you. Wait a minute. That is it. That is the end of our international solo performers, which means we've only got one segment left for the live performances. It's time for those international duo performers. Pandez, how are we starting this out?
Last minute cosplay as Jusetsu and Koshin from Raven of the Inner Palace.
Everyone coming to stage will be competing for the honor of representing the USA at the International Cosplay League World Championship in Madrid, Spain. Wrong page. Wrong page. Same page, just backwards. The history of two kings is a turbulent one. They are meant to balance the power of each other, but instead, one has been imprisoned and hidden away as the Raven consort. Last Minute Cosplay presents Raven of the Inner Palace.
Deep in the Inner Palace, there lives a consort known as the Raven Consort. She holds a special position. Despite her title of consort, she does not perform nighttime duties. Though she lives in the Inner Palace, she never kneels before the Emperor. It is said that she can use mysterious arts and can grant any wish that someone brings to her. Centuries ago, the goddess Niao Luan chose two from among the masses and made two kings. The man became the king of summer and presided over rulership. The Summer King was passed down through the centuries through bloodlines. The woman became the king of winter and presided over worship. Winter King was always a young girl chosen at random by the oracles and passed on the words and wisdom of Niao Luan. For generations, they lived peacefully until the Summer King killed the Winter King. The exact reason is unclear, but for centuries the two kings clashed. Until one day a silver-haired general stormed the capital with a young girl who was chosen by the Golden Rooster who led him to her. The young girl used her power to help him become king. He chose to lock the Winter King away and call her consort to keep other wars from breaking out. Without the Winter King, the Summer King will fall. It is the Winter King that allows the Summer King to exist. Even though the current emperor knows that the only reason he rules is because the Raven Consort exists, he has chosen to break the traditions of the past that has forced her into seclusion. Instead, he wishes to be her friend.
Take this charm as a symbol of our friendship. Someday you can be free and finally leave this palace, this prison, so that you can live the life you wish to live, not the life that was chosen for you. My goal is for you to find your happiness.
Give it up for Last Minute Cosplay! We have one more competitor for the Duo Championship. This is the last competitor that we are going to try to send in the dual role to the International Cosplay Competition. Are you guys ready for the last international performance? Pandez, who do we have coming to the stage?
Couple of weebs cosplays as Sakura Minamoto and Kotaro Tatsumi.
You're about as good at construction as I am. This wall's coming down. It'll be funnier. All right. I need to know something. Who says zombies can't be idols? Some guy decides he's going to revive Saga Prefecture, nailed it, Prefecture, by reinventing the dead and making them idols? By reviving the dead and making, I'm not using the script. This is going to be great. Enjoy.
Good morning, Sakura.
Good morning to you too, sir.
What's the best way to grow our image and save Saga?
Make sure to stay involved and make people smile?
Wrong! We have to expand, perform other places. Places like Youmacon.
Sir, what's Youmacon?
Some anime thing. It doesn't matter, because they like idols, and I got you a performance slot. So be grateful!
But I don't know if I can pull off not looking like a zombie. I mean, what if my head falls off? There will be no one to help. Where are the other girls anyway?
Cheering you on from the crowd, of course. This is your big debut, so don't screw it up, you dumb zombie!
Okay, well, when does it start?
It starts right now! Go, 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 go!
Hey, Youmacon, I'm number 1 from Franshushu, here for my solo debut. Are you ready? Once upon a time, my dreams were bright and colorful. Then reality set in, and everything was good. Gotta get it right if we're gonna survive. Gotta get it snap when they're gonna run away. Leave them right to see me. Oh,
Give it up for a couple of weebs. And that's it. That is the end of the international portion of your cosplay competition. We've got people in the green room, we have people outside chugging water, and two of them that are still trying to get out of their costumes to take that piss we talk about in the first joke. Guys, let's make sure all of them can hear you. Show them your appreciation. And there's a few other people we want to appreciate coming to the stage now. I've gotten to work with them for the last 2 years, and this has been a very, very enjoyable and pleasure encounter. Guys, I love being able to do this, and none of it happens without our next guest. Let's hear it for your cosplay head extraordinaire, Luna, Lady of Light, a.k.a. Emily.
Good evening, Youmacon. How y'all doing? Alrighty, I am so thankful for all of you coming here and supporting our cosplayers. Our judges are going right now to deliberate on who's going to win the awards. I will actually be following them, so bear with us. We will have some videos for your enjoyment, some about international competitions, some actual footage of us in international competition. So, without any further ado, I will pass this back to Alkali, and y'all have a great next few minutes, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
Let's all say it together. Thank you, Luna, Lady of Light. Thank you, Luna, Lady of Light. I just wanted to make you say something complicated. Thank you, Luna. All right, guys, before we get to those videos, a lot of us back here like live performances. We find that very fun. And it's time I introduce you to the voice behind the stage, a very close friend of mine who agreed last minute to come out here and help me with this weekend. They have been running their ass off all weekend helping with charity events. They've been keeping me sane and keeping me hydrated, and they are your voice behind the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, Lord Pandez!
I am the voice behind the stage, in front of the stage.
You did it wrong. Pandez, would you mind introducing some of the wonderful people that chose to do walk-ons tonight?
Absolutely. Should the chair remain, or should we
No,
move the
we
chair?
don't talk about the chairs. That stays there now. That's a prop.
You have bad eyesight. That could have been a person for all you know.
Fair enough. I've only kicked one person this weekend. They very much deserved it. All right. Do we have the first index card?
I do not have any index cards.
That's okay.
I'm going to...
As we get going, just bear in mind what is happening. This is the walk-on portion of the show. These guys came in and they want to do a performance for you. In my world, that matters. In my world, I love it. These are people who wanted to get up on this stage, and that means so much to me. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, let's hear it for your walk-up competitors! Pandez, take it away, baby!
Charles Miller, Trevor Belmont, Castlevania. Vintage Creatures, original character Shroom, furry fandom. Kaylee, Furion Beyond Journey's End, Furion.
Dance with me, two-step to the beat.
Yo Pinky, character Doma from Demon Slayer.
Dance with me, with me. Dance with me.
Grimstar Dragon, Morax, Genshin Impact.
Dance with me, two-step to the beat. Dance with me, two-step to the beat. Dance, 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 dance.
Lemon Shark Cosplay, Enjo, the Abyss Lector of Fathomless Flames, Genshin Impact.
Dance with me, dance with me.
K-Chan's Cosplay as Liliana from Magic the Gathering.
Dance with me, two-step to the beat. Dance with me, with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Rose Blue Cosplay as Jill Warwick from Final Fantasy 16. Silver Dog Cosplay, Mau Mau, the Apothecary Diary. Starlight Bear Cosplay, Daisy May from Animal Crossing New Horizon. Truly inspired cosplay, Alistair Has Been Hotel. Comet Cosplay as Boa Hancock from One Piece. Loopy Meteor Cosplay as Bee from Bee and Puppy Cat. Princess Melody, Princess Shirhoshi, One Piece. Cherry Pie as Yuda Okotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen. Kemp Pain in the Butt, Fairy Godmother Shrek 2. Carcaphone as Beatrice from Umineko. Closet Chloe as Sumire Hiana from Love Live Superstar. Kinuchibi cosplay as Clown Doll from Sakizo. Barbie cosplay Queen Akasha, Queen of the Damned. Hika Colada, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. AMH cosplays Moaning Myrtle Harry Potter. Whiny Foo cosplay Soot Sprite Spirited Away. But Dragon Snow cosplay Orpheus from Hades. Time Watcher cosplay as Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon. Kiwi Nina Mare as Asha from Wish. King of All Monsters cosplay as Sin Devil Trigger Virgil from Devil May Cry 5. OGN cosplay USS Enterprise CV6 Azure Lane. Pandez, the voice behind the stage, Yomakan.
Let's hear it for all your Oh, guys, those were your walk-ons. I love that we get to showcase the costuming like that. That is so fun. It is time to delay a little bit while we wait on our judges to deliberate, but I just want to remind everyone, don't go yet. In a few minutes, the judges are going to go back in here, and they're going to give out the awards, and somebody who is up on this stage is about to find out they're one step closer to joining the International Cosplay Competition. It's really not something you want to miss. So please stick around for that. But until then, we have a few videos to show you. We are going to start off with the, I can't read. Presenting a vlog of the ICL experience. AV, let me know when we are ready to go.
Ladies,
Good
gentlemen,
cover.
both and neither.
Well
For
played.
those of you who stuck around, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The time, the effort, and the energy that goes into these cosplays is beyond anything my mind can comprehend.
So cool.
So please, please, please give a warm welcome to your head of the cosplay department. We're turning it over to them, Luna, Lady of Light.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to be giving these awards out. I also want to give a special thank you to Alkali and to Pandez for their amazing work with our wonderful emceeing. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Can I also hear a round of applause for our stage crew and our tech crew? Without them, we would not have a show. Awesome. All right, so the way that we do awards here is we start with our hall cosplay. This is for folks that maybe didn't want to walk across the stage but will still wish to have their craftsmanship judged. If I can have my hall cosplay judges, I have the amazing Golden Chickadee from Florida. I also have the amazing Shay Leviathan cosplay from Canada. And then we have the amazing Hikaru-chan from Kentucky. And they are going to announce their Hall Craftsmanship Awards.
All right, hi everybody. Our very first Hall Craftsmanship Award is going to be a Judges Award, and it will be from you.
My Judges Award went to a costumer who put a lot of effort into it. It's not often that you see someone who still hand sews a whole costume. They couldn't find the material they liked, so they sewed on ribbon to match the image, and this goes to Ruby as Alice from Alice Madness Returns.
If that cosplayer is out in the crowd, come on up on stage or come to the edge of the stage, and if we don't see any movement, we'll find out later where they are and we'll get them their stuff. Okay, next up is my Judges Award, and mine goes to someone who used a lot of techniques on their costume, but I was most impressed with the wig. I have chosen Yo Pinky as Doma from Demon Slayer. So they did actually come across the stage as a walk-on as well. So I know that they're working their way from the green room right now. Their wig was sewn together from 2 different Party City wigs, and it was honestly stunning. They made use of all the wefts in that wig to create a big, long, like ponytail almost thing in the back, and it looked super seamless and very beautiful, and I really appreciated that ingenuity to make such a creative wig without spending a whole bunch of money. Here you are. No, probably not. No, but here you go. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
My Judges Award is going to someone who the details were all in the pieces, and it was so cute. It's going to Kiara as Violet Evergarden. Oh, making her way up.
Tell them about the costume. Tell them about the
I'm bad at talking.
Okay. So this costume has lovely pleating in the front, a beautiful waterfall, but oh my goodness, and wonderful movement. The ability to climb up onto this stage. So excellent work. All the patterns were handmade. Very beautiful work. We really enjoyed seeing it today. Thank you so much. All right. Do you want to read our first?
Okay, next award is runner-up novice. This you need to come up and look at it close. It's super clean. It's beautiful work, and it goes to Mel as Rose from The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic.
I confused myself for a second there. Yes.
I also want to thank one of our local cosplayers, Circle Creations. She designed and fabricated all of our trophies. She's one of our Best in Show winning alumni from the show, and she's also third in the world at ICL.
Excellent. All right, next up is our best novice, and that goes to Time Watcher as Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon. So they'll be coming in from the green room. This costume is so creative. They made it like an 1880s dress, and there are these spectacular knife pleats along the bottom, which are tricky to do, and they made a whole bunch of them, and a bustle, and so many things. There's so many details on this costume, and we really enjoyed seeing it. And here she comes. Congratulations.
So we actually had a very limited amount of entries for Journeyman and Masters, so we don't have runner-up for those divisions. But so our best Journeyman is going to the Zombieland Idols. They are double-edged cosplay. I don't know if they're here, but it's, yeah, we'll give them a minute, see if they appear from somewhere. But this was a group of six of them. The one girl made them all. They are so cute.
Hand-designed fabric.
She designed her own fabric to print for them. Clean buttons, button plackets. Yeah. I don't believe they're here.
Nope. That's
all
right.
No, okay.
So, on to the next. Best Master. Yep.
Okay, next up is Best Master for Hall. Did a lot of work, armor, that goes to Kazari, Alley Cat's cosplay, or Kasara, I think is the character's name. Tales of Arise.
I think they also may be missing, so they will get their stuff later on. Oh, no, I thought I heard a noise. What? Green room? Oh, you're here, They're here, yay. Okay, they are here, so we have things for you. We will hand you the things. Yes. Congratulations. All right. Thank you, yes. All right, next up, we have Best of Friday. We judged both Friday and Saturday, so somebody wins Best of Friday. And that goes to Toma Cosplay as Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Excellent. So I've heard they'll also be coming from the green room. This costume, so interesting. There's so much stuff on it. Like obviously Final Fantasy, there's going to be loads of stuff all over it. They worked in different media to achieve each of the things. They have gold work, they have beading, they have heat transfer vinyl, they have paint, they have sewn on embellishments. There's so many things on this costume. Excellent. Yeah. They really transformed as Kefka. I did not recognize them. But yes.
So our best of Saturday is going to White Hero as Minthara. This costume, there are so many layers. It's clean top stitching and hidden closures and great weathering. They are coming. Despite being a theater kid, I am awful about talking in front of people.
Congratulations. All right, you get the last one.
And finally, for Best of Weekend, truly inspired cosplay as Wanda from WandaVision. Beautiful work, very cleanly executed, layered material to get the textures she wanted. It was just fantastic. And I believe she's also coming from the green room.
Awesome. Thank you so much to our hall judges. I appreciate all the work you guys put in judging as well as crewing backstage and filming. The show will be up on Melissa's channel, iCosplay on YouTube, usually within a week or so. Yeah, and we are going to move on to our performance judges. Can I get Scott and Roy, please? All right, our performance judges are Scott, aka MageEST, and Roy, aka Aestheticus.io. Roy has won 2 international competitions to represent the United States, and Scott is just an amazing dude who is a former professional figure skater and former head of cosplay before me. So here you go, take it from there.
All right, yeah. How's she doing this year? Doing great with the cosplay? Thanks to her, I've had free time for the first Youmacon since the start of Youmacon. It's been amazing. All right, so let's jump right in. We're going to start with our Judges Awards. I'm going to hand the mic off.
Hello, this is my first Youmacon. I'm having a great time. This has been amazing. And to start things off, I'm going to give my Judges Award to Patty Patch Cosplay. I thought their lip syncing was great. They had amazing stage presence, and I did not expect that mic to come out. I can just keep talking about how great that skit was until she's here. Yeah, no, it was great stage presence. I mean, the stage presence was amazing. The use of the stage, the emotion, it was, and here they are. Congratulations. It's your Judges Award. Tell them what the Judges Award. You made that. Oh. We'll talk later on.
He's been shy. He 3D printed a custom Youmacon Flame Judges Award, so I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, and he doesn't even want to talk about it? Man. All right, next up is my Judges Award. This goes to a skit that really showed good breadth of dance. I'm going to announce them quick so they can start walking. To the Mai from Yu-Gi-Oh! So that way she can start heading over. She incorporated ballet, modern, some jazz. It was just a good gamut of dance. The pirouette she did in the middle for about 5 spins, that is incredibly hard. I just want to recognize how great that was. And I think she's danced for us in skits over the last couple of years too. And it's just, she's just better and better each year. All right, I stalled perfectly. There you go. And I have some Hello Live pins that you can't get anywhere anymore. All right. All right, that brings us to the novice category. We're going to announce the runner-up for best novice performance. So this is the runner-up. This skit had a really good use of prompt, and I've never seen such good help service before. So this goes to Legend of Zelda, the Korok, giving help on where to hide. It was a good use of, I loved how at the end we find out that she's working for Link and selling them the info. I was like, that's great. That was a very nice touch with the skit. I hope everyone else enjoyed it.
It's a very long walk. They're at the Ren Center still.
Good job, thank you.
All right, and for the best novice, it goes to the BoJack Horseman skit. If you could make your way to the stage, that was a lip sync assassin. If you guys saw that, every single word was enunciated. It was big. When they sat down in the chair, there was a squeak sound effect immediately on cue. The emotion was big. It was obvious what was happening in the skit. And even though they're a novice, I'm very excited to see where they go in their cosplay and skit career. Congratulations. Continuing on for our runner-up journeyman performance, that goes to drummer Chuck as Super Mario. I have never seen a skit like that before, but I hope I do again. The drumming was on beat, it was impeccable. Trying drumline tricks live on stage with the nervousness, or no nervousness in this guy's case. What a flex to do that, because it's so easy to mess those things up, but to hit every single one. And I think you stopped just short of dropping the sticks and just actually flexing your biceps on stage, because you were owning it, dude. That was so much fun.
That was great. I love it every year, man.
It was great.
I'm running out of ideas. No, that was great. I hope you come back again next year and do something with it still. I'm looking forward to how you one-up yourself. All right. Our next award is for the Best Journeyman Performance. This goes to a couple of horses, Twilight Sparkle. And so Vince and Isabella, if you guys want to start moseying over, I'll talk about the skit. The skit was great. The dancing was great. I loved how the Twilight Sparkle emoted while he was in the front rapping in perfect lip sync. Oh, here they are. I didn't even get to talk much. Yeah, let him take a picture. Everyone's running off too fast. Great job, guys. I hope you come back again next year. We will. All right. Cool. All right. Moving on to the runner-up masters. This goes to Kalpiko King for their Genshin dance. Farina, sorry. Kalpiko King cosplay for Farina. Sorry. From Genshin Impact. Great dancing again. I feel like she's one of our repeats every year with great dancing and great use of stage. Oh, she's right. And when she lost her hat and played it off, that was awesome. Oh, it's me again. All right, it's me again with the mic. All right, for our best master performance, this was a tough competition. There was a lot of great skits again. So there was a bit of fighting in the back room deciding who was getting it. This goes to Zombieland Saga. A couple of weebs. Yeah. So if anyone's seen Zombieland Saga, this was really fit the feel of the show. The way he was yelling at her in the chair and is like, immediately perform. That's exactly from the show. And it was just great. And that was one of the songs from the show. So as someone who's seen the show, I'm like, that's great. But overall, even if you didn't know it, because he'd never seen it, he's like, that's great too.
Yeah, it made sense. Having never seen the show, I still knew it was happening, and that's what I really like in a skit. If I've never seen the show but know what you were doing, congratulations.
All right, hopefully they're here. Well, it is a zombie. He's here, but she's a zombie. She probably fell apart. Good job, you two. All right.
And for our best overall performance, this goes to the Wish skit. Do you want to read off the prizes?
All right. So the winner of best overall performance gets a $250 cash prize in addition to a gift certificate to Famore Cutlery and this beautiful double-decker trophy.
So for this skit, why we chose it for best overall performance, the use of the stage was amazing. The props were clean, they were used. The book was still part of it. You used all the props, you used the stage. I could tell what you were saying. It was a beautiful skit. Congratulations.
All right, now we're going to send up our craftsmanship or something else first. Oh, getting a surprise prize. It's craftsmanship, right? Craftsmanship hasn't gone yet, has it?
No, but I just want to give the sponsor award first.
So we can run away?
You can run away, yes. All right. Here, I'll actually take this. All right. Pardon me here. I am going to start with our sponsor award. This is a Burnett B05, sponsored by Bernina. Thank you so much. And a set of feet, courtesy of me. And this goes to Scarlet Angel Cosplay. They were the most adorable little dress with radishes on their head. Yes, they were just so cute, and we really wanted to recognize the work that they've done and give them a tool to help them do more in the future. Yeah. We'll give them a second to get back here. Here we go. There you go, and your machine. Here.
I have no idea how to carry that.
That's okay. I'll take this for now.
Thank you.
All right. You want to pose for a picture? Thank you, Bernina, for making our cosplay community a enriched place with this awesome machine. All right, I'm going to bring up our craftsmanship judges next. First is going to be, here, Jeremy, can you take those for her? Chibi Tifa, the World Cosplay Summit Team USA 2021, my fellow WCS alumni. Next is going to be, I'll give you that back. Next is Miss Dalia Escas from Mexico, my GCOF alumni, representative of Mexico in GCOF 2022 and ICL 2024, winner of 3rd place in the world at both contests. Yeah. And then last but certainly not least is Niana Sillon from Montreal, Canada. She is Quebec. Pardon me, Quebec. She won the Art of Wigs Award for World Cosplay Summit 2022, where she was Team Canada. She was also Team Canada 2016. Yeah. All right, so they're going to start with their judges' awards, and I will hand this off to Chibi Tifa. I will hold. I got
right. Hello, everyone. Well, my judges award goes to Cornet Cosplay, for who has done Boa Hancock from One Piece. I was very impressed with the hand painting on the skirt. I straight up thought it was printed. The painting was super neat. Everything that was self-drafted just fit her to a T. My award is called the Blooming Rose. The rose is my motif, and I award roses to basically like cosplayers that I believe will basically have a place in this community and will be blooming in a wonderful garden of cosplayers. So congratulations again. And here you go. You're my blooming rose in my garden.
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here, thanks to YumaCon. So, I bring my award, and I wanted to give you to Kemp, Pain in the Butt. She is the fairy godmother from Shrek. So I really love the cosplay. She put a lot of effort on it, and I love how she solved some part of the cosplay to make it work. So we are waiting for her. And today it's Dia de Muertos, it's Day of the Dead in Mexico. So my award is a Sugar Skull. So I hope she likes it. Also, I put some rhinestones, and it's 6,000 for your future project, and a Mexican candies. Here you are. Hope you like it.
Hello. So, my own judges award is going to Suki, who cosplayed a Korok from Legend of Zelda. I'm a huge fan of Legend of Zelda. I did some of those myself, and I was very impressed with all of the work, the crochet, little leaves everywhere on the costume, and all of the choice of the colors, the dyeing, the construction. It was very pretty, very clean. It was just like an interpretation of the character that was just like so intelligent, so brilliant. I really enjoyed that particular pieces. And there she comes. Hello.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful.
All right, so it's time for our runner-up novice craftsmanship. This goes to Moonred 4000 for Trevor Belmont from Castlevania. We were very impressed with the techniques used on the costume for a novice, the attention to detail, and how accurate everything was. And we are looking forward to seeing what other future costumes they have in store. Congratulations again. Congratulations.
Okay, so the next one, it's for the best novice craftsmanship. Okay, so are you ready for this? Yes, you are. So our winner is OTN Cosplay. OTN Cosplay. Where's the?
No, I didn't list what it was for. I'm sorry.
Well, it's OTN Cosplay. So we are really impressed. From Azure Lane, thank you so much. We were really impressed with their job in the costume. He put a lot of details on it, and I really love the makeup. You need to know. Here it is. Hey!
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I'm going to master?
Oh, wait, no. Sorry. give it the right one? Oh, journeyman now. We're gonna juggle. We're gonna juggle.
All right, I'm gonna give away the runner-up journeyman craftsmanship to Lemon Shard Cosplay. We were very impressed by the making of this costume from Genshin Impact, Pyro Abyss Lecter. Like it was just very clean. It was like really made. There was some very clever choices made in the construction of the outfit. We really loved it, and we were very impressed with the decision that we took to make it. There they are.
So the next prize is Best Journeyman. I'm so sorry, I'm really nervous. Best Journeyman. I'm so sorry. Craftsmanship, and our winner is. Oh my God.
Okay, let's do this.
Loopy Meteor's cosplay. It's okay? Loopy. As V and Puppy Cat. She's V, and we get really impressed about how clean it's the cosplay. I mean, that is really amazing. Where is B? B. She's going for Puppy Cat. She's waiting for Puppy Cat, maybe. We really love how cute she see in this cosplay. Here she is. Yeah. Yay! Here you are, sweetie.
Hold it by the base.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right, we are now in the Masters category. Our next award is our runner-up Master Craftsmanship. We are awarding this to Kiwi Ninamori for Asha from Disney's Wish. We were impressed by the dedication to the character and the choices that went into the embellishing of this dress. The character is a fairy godmother, so it did make sense to embellish the way that she did, and we were just overall impressed by the build. Congratulations again. And the wig, she made her wig herself as well, from scratch. That's not an easy feat. There you go, sweetie. Here you go. Congratulations. And we have your trophy. Well, the trophy? Okay, never mind. Congratulations again.
All right, I'm gonna award now the Best Master Craftsmanship. It's going to But Dragons Though cosplay for 80s. It was a magical costume, so many details, so many, the silhouette was so impressive. Like, there was no flaw, like no very visible flaw. It was just a very complete project, head to toe. So we were very, very happy to be able to award that person this amazing award. Come here, please. Viens ici. Oh, je t'aime.
All right, so our next award is Best Overall Craftsmanship. Yes, they get this double helix trophy right here.
And $250 cash, as well as a gift certificate to Famore Cutlery.
Yes.
And Arta Wigs.
And Arta Wigs, yes. This will be going to Inu Chibi Cosplay for Sakizo doll from Sakizo. It was a very beautiful build, very ambitious build. If you guys know Sakizo Designs, they're insane. And to tackle this particular design is a feat, and we were very impressed with how this came out. So congratulations again. Yay! Congratulations. Hold it from the base, and this is also your this is your certificate.
So much.
Goes for the camera. Woo!
Thank you again.
No problem.
All right, I'm going to bring our performance judges back because this next award, if you guys can scooch this way, is the Best in Show for the Youmacon Masquerade. This person wins $500 cash, as well as a gift certificate to Arda Wigs and Famore Cutlery. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And I'm going to start with our performance judges to talk about what they loved about it.
All right. So, best in show performance side. So the trick here is to not give it away while still talking about how awesome it is. Always a challenge This skit used the stage well, used the props well. To even be eligible for this, you have to be the best in both craftsmanship and presentation. So this person's presentation blew us away. It was done by an individual, which I feel is more challenging than as a duo. And so I'm always impressed when I see that. But if I say more, I'm going to give it away.
All right. You guys want to talk about her craftsmanship?
Oh yeah, there was a ton of very fun and pretty details, a lot of technique included in this project, and we were very impressed by the amount of sheer work that went into this specific project, and it was just overall so beautiful.
So it's very different when we see the cosplay like beside us, and when we see the cosplay in a stage. So this cosplayer do a successful in both ways, like besides and in the stage.
There are a lot of deliberate choices made in this costume that made sense. Just everything just came together in one cohesive package, and we were all overall very impressed by both the craftsmanship and on the performance side.
All right, and I am so happy to announce that Best in Show Youmacon 2024 Masquerade goes to Closet Chloe for Samira from Love Live. We'll let her make her way here from the green room. But yeah, she just did a fantastic job. It was overall a pleasure just to have her with us in the show, have her enthusiasm and her energy backstage and of course on stage. And it's just really awesome to be able to give her this award and this triple-decker trophy, as well as $500 cash and gift certificates. Come on up. Now make sure you hold it by the base, it's very heavy. But give us a smile, yeah. Woo!
Trophies got smaller but heavier.
Yes. And oh, by the way, they glow under UV light. Yeah, they're really cool. All right. Okay, so if you guys are good, I am going to bring on the international. All right. So my craftsmanship judges will stay there. Let's do CWM solo first. All right. I also want to thank Legend Sign of Grand Rapids for your beautiful prize boards.
All right, so we do have our first international, which is Cosplay World Masters Solo. This person will be representing the United States in Portugal next year. I am happy to announce that our representative for the United States for next year will be Clover Aura Cosplay. Both the craftsmanship of this costume and that performance, we were just blown away by both. And we just want to congratulate her again, and you will do us proud over in Portugal. Anyone want to say anything else?
We really can't wait to see you perform, and we wish you to come to talk to us tomorrow to tell you all the amazing thing we love about your costume and your project. Come get your big ticket.
Awesome. All right, ICL solo.
All right, this goes to the next competition, which is ICL. We are doing our solo rep. This is 100% craftsmanship. They will be going to Spain to represent the United States. I am pleased to announce that our solo ICL representative for 2025 will be Rose Blue cosplay for Jill Warwick from Final Fantasy 16. This cosplay was extremely clean. There was a lot of details put into the costume, leather working, embroidery, like etching. Every detail about this costume was amazing, and we are happy to send them to Spain for next year to represent the United States. You will do us proud. Give them some time. Yep. Yeah, probably. You will see, yes. You'll see how beautiful this cosplay is. Congratulations again. Congratulations, yes. And this is yours. Thank you. Your ticket. Yes.
Thank you so much.
You want me to speak again?
I would like to, if we can. Yes. All right, so I have had the pleasure of being involved in the international community in this country since 2013. And I'm probably going to cry because these folks have been trying for international since 2012. And to be able to give them this opportunity is just really beautiful to have it happen on my stage at my show. And who wants the, here, somebody take that one. Thank you, I love you guys. But, okay, so our ICL duo representing the United States in Madrid, Spain in 2025 is Last Minute Cosplay for Raven of the Inner Palace. And we happen to have a second one of these, so both people get a ticket. But if you guys would like to talk about the beautiful craftsmanship.
Oh my gosh, there was so much research on historical things that were made in the period that these costumes were made of. And all of the layering, it just kept getting more and more. Open the costume, see another part, it just had no hand. And that performance was so dynamic, like the movement, everything was so beautiful.
As you see, as they're getting up on stage, this beautiful gold work and embroidery on their costumes. And just literally, if you have a chance to look at their costumes up close, please do. They are both phenomenal. And their performance was just a sight to behold. Great use of stage, wonderful stage presence. You two will do us proud over in Madrid. Congratulations. Here you go. Congratulations.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank all my contestants for your patience and your talent and your skill. And I want to thank my judges for your hours and hours of hard work. We appreciate you. We will be doing an international cosplay Q&A tomorrow morning. I don't remember exactly what time. I believe 11:30 or 12. But it is on the schedule, and it has not changed. But again, thank you all for coming, and that is it for cosplay for 2024. Please come back next year. We will have an even bigger, better show. Thank you so much, and good night.